Welcome back to the 30-day Jiu-Jitsu Mobility Challenge. I hope that you've been enjoying it so far. Today, we're doing a wrist fix or a wrist prep mobility sequence. Let's come straight up onto our knees. What we're gonna do first is we're going to do some wrist rotations. So starting by rotating inwards, you can just follow along with me. We've done this one before, so I'm not gonna spend too much time explaining it, but you can have your wrist more loosey-goosey, or as I prefer, have your hands nice and straight, really get that rotation going. Today, I'm going to be introducing some new mobility drills. If you have issues with your wrists, let's change direction. If you have issues with your wrists or even your elbows, this can be a really good downstream mobility sequence. If you're having issues with pretty much your forearms, wrists, elbows, but predominantly we're going to be focusing on the wrist, hence the name wrist fix. Okay, hands together, a more loose variation of your rotations here, reverse direction. Pretty much I'm just wanting to warm up your wrists, so we're not going to shock load them straight away with our first exercise. Okay, let's go in with our first mobility drill. Again, you're on your knees, out in front of you here. You're going to place your wrists one at a time, facing toward you. So my palm is facing up, my wrist is on the mat or on the floor. I'm going to trap my hand down, similar to what we do with the trapped fist, except this time I'm just having the back of my hand on the mat, and I'm going to trap my hand down and lock out my elbow. These are, I believe they're referred to as reverse elbow lockouts. So similar to trap fist, all I'm doing is I'm locking out my elbow, pointing my elbow hip forward and then releasing. We're gonna go for 10 reps each side. This is 3. Really flex on that lockout. 6. This is 7, and we're gonna hold for 10 on the last rep. 8, 9, last one, 10, and hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and shake it out. Get some blood flow back into that wrist, and we'll swap over straight away. So again, back of your hand on the mat, trapping your palm just with your other hand. Your palm should be facing toward you, and we're going to lock out and release for 10 reps. This is 2. 3, really drive that elbow pit forward. Halfway, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll shake it out. And back to the other side, same thing again. Let's go for 10 reps again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I forgot the hold, so go back to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake it out and swap. Palm, trap, and lock out. For 1, for 2, 3. Really drive that elbow pit forward. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Shake it out. Okay, so now I'm going to do another new mobility movement we haven't done yet in the series. Exciting stuff, introducing new stuff. Okay, so this is called the drill bit. The way it begins is you're going to have both hands about shoulder width in front of you, palms face down on the mat, and then you're going to start with your elbow pits forward, and you're going to drive them back like so, flare them out, bring them in so they're facing in toward each other, and then point them forward again, and then repeat. So back, out, in, forward, back, out, in, forward, back, out, in, forward. Once you get the hang of that, you can be more fluid, hence the name, the drill bit. I believe this is an old school gymnastic movement to prep your elbows and your wrists. Okay, now let's reverse directions. Bit more tricky. Excellent. Now that we've learnt the movement, shake it out. Now we're going to go for the same thing again, but more fluid. We're going to go 10 each direction. So again with me. So back, out, in, forward. That's 1. Now more fluid. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse direction for 1, 2, tricky, tricky, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoo! All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Hopefully your wrists are nice and prepped. Blood flow is going. Even your elbows should be getting some blood flow in this bad boy. All right, next we're going to do a fingertip push-up. No, we're not going to turn into Bruce Lee, but this one you're going to start on your knees. You can go on your toes if you're more advanced, but let's just everyone start on the knees for now. You're going to do a half push-up, and come up onto your fingertips like this. So a half push-up on your fingertips. We're going to go for 10 reps. We're going to hold the last. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, hold for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Shake it out, shake it out. Hopefully you have a bit of a sweat on. I definitely do. It's a little bit hot here this morning. That's all good. All right. And last but not least, we're going to bring back the palm stretch, the old faithful palm stretch. This isn't the last time you're going to see this in the series, so get used to this bad boy. Again, we've done the palm stretch before, but just as a reminder, we started with our fingertips on the mat, your palms facing away from you, and you're going to duck your elbows in between your legs. You should feel this all the way from your wrist, up your forearm, and even up into your bicep a little bit. I'm going to hold this for about 30 seconds. Recommit. It's a reminder to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, or your nose. Steady breath as you do the mobility workouts. Excellent. You should feel this in your palms as well, hence the name palm stretch. A couple more. And release. Woo! You can definitely do more wrist prep with the different variations of the push-ups. For example, I'll show you very quickly. If you want, we can do a couple of these. Follow along. You can do the push-up variation, but on the back of your palms this time, just like this with barely any weight, and you can progress to doing regular push-ups, but we're gonna leave it there for now. That is the wrist prep or your wrist fix. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for tomorrow's session in the 30-day Jiu-Jitsu Mobility Challenge.